Hello everyone, hello nail stars. So for today's video, I will be reviewing and swatching Melody Susie's Neon Abyss 24+4 Gel Kit. This will be a very different video since I will be speaking in English and I'll be rating the polishes in this kit. I still hope you guys enjoyed this video and don't forget to click the subscribe button. Inside the box, there's an invitation to their 13th anniversary celebration. It starts on the 25th of August. Probably we'll be seeing some products for sale and more gift boxes. So to join the anniversary celebration, let's visit www.melodysusie.com. So before we go to the gel polishes, let's see first the user manual. So there's the prep guide, the application guide, the warm tips, and the warranty and customer service details. So for the prep, it's almost the same as all the preps for gel polishes. So the first thing is we push back the cuticles and trim the nail surface. Next, we file shape and buffer the nails. And lastly, we clean the nail and remove all the dusts. So on the application guide, it says we need to apply a thin layer of base coat and then cure under the UV or LED lamp for 60 seconds. So this one is 60 seconds. And then it says we can apply 2 or 3 coats of gel polish until we get the full color. And then after that, of course, we'll apply the top coat and then cure it for 60 seconds. So all the layers for 60 seconds. And then there is a tacky layer. Okay, so we need to remove the tacky layer and then we can apply the cuticle oil to finish our gel polish. So here are the wonderful colors included in the Neon Abyss 24+4 gel kit. I will start with the pinks, since there's a lot of it in the kit, then we can go to the darker shades. So before we start swatching, let's see what's inside the kit. So first, here's the base coat. So there are 2 base coats in this kit. A top coat, so a regular top coat, and the matte top coat. Let's begin by applying our base coat to all our swatchers. And then for this one, I will just be applying a very thin coat and then I will be curing it for 60 seconds. It took me a couple of minutes to finish this whole swatcher because comparing its size to the brush is kind of small, but my swatcher is very long. The first color I'm going to swatch is this taffy pink shade. So it's number 399 from this collection. For the consistency of the gel polish, it's a bit thick, but not as thick as other gel polishes I've tried before, which feels like it's pulling the brush cap when you open it. So it's not like that. So I'll be only applying one thin coat, but you might see that it's a bit thick because of its consistency. But so far, one coat seems to cover the whole nail, so I'm pretty happy with the coverage of this gel polish so far. This is how one coat looks like, so I'm pretty impressed because with its thick consistency, it's able to self-level fast. So I'm gonna cure this for about 60 seconds, apply top coat, and then show you guys how it looks like with the top coat. So I've already applied top coat. So far, I have no violent reactions to this gel polish. This is how it looks like with the gel top, and I love it. So I've only applied one layer or one coat of gel polish instead of 2 to 3, which they required, but it's okay so far. So a little bit see-through, but it doesn't bother me. The next color is 1099, which leans towards the salmon side of the pink colors. The consistency is the same, so I wouldn't say much about it anymore. And I'll do the same thing. So apply one coat and then cure, and then top coat and then cure. When I opened the bottle, I thought I'd see more pink when I apply the gel, but it's more creamy than what I expected. So it's a very light pink shade, kind of like baby pink or powder pink, but it still looks beautiful. I'm still applying one coat of gel polish color to the nail, so it can be a bit see-through. But again, it doesn't bother me that much because Melody Susie said apply 2 or more coats anyways. There are streaks in it right now, but as you can see, when it self-levels, it disappears, so that one doesn't bother me too. And this is how it looks like with the top coat. It's a very creamy color, but with a little bit of pink in it. So more like white, but with a pink hint. Next, we have 1065. How do I describe this? So this is kind of like a pastel pink color, like cotton candy. Same consistency as the first 2 gel polishes, and it self-levels too, and has good coverage. And this is how it looks like with a top coat. So this color is still a bit creamy, but has more pink in it. So it has more pink compared to the one before this one. This is G369. So it's a very light metallic pink, and I think I'm in love with it. So the application is very smooth. I don't see any lines or glitters going in different directions. So it looks like a pink pearl, and it's very beautiful. For the coverage, I'm surprised that it covers the entire swatcher without the problem. One coat is enough. Love it. Next, we have 79. So 79 is kind of like a nude pink color. So it has a very neutral color to it. And I might need to add another coat to make it perfect because it kind of shows a little bit of patchiness on the top part. But again, my swatchers are very long and I can't really complain because I only did one coat. The consistency is the same as the first few ones, but I kind of had a difficult time applying this one. So here's how it looks like with top coat. So it's still self-leveled, so I have no problem with it. Next is 112. So the 112 polish is also very creamy, but a bit more pink than 1099. So it's a bit of nude, but more on the pink side. It was easier to apply 79, but I still had some patches again on the top, so I would follow it with another coat. So it's still a fast self-leveling gel, which I love very much with the gels I've tried so far. Looking at 112 and 1099 side by side, you can see that 112 is more nude and fleshy. So here's how it looks like with the top coat. The next one we're gonna swatch is 994. It's a very creamy baby pink color, so it's kind of salmony but peachy. So the application was very easy, but a lint flew on the polish, which made me work harder to finish this gel swatch. The coverage is very good, and the formula and consistency is the same as the other gels, so which is good because it's self-leveled. So the self-leveling is very fast, which is really good. So if you need a light peachy color, I would choose this color. So here's how it looks like when there's top coat. Next is number 51, the neon pink in the collection. The application was okay, however it took a bit longer for it to self-level compared to the other gels. I don't know, maybe because it's more pigmented? It's still self-level though, so no problem with me. The coverage was really good. It did cover the whole swatcher, however I did notice some patches, probably because I cured it before it self-leveled. Here's how it looks like when there's top coat on it. So the color looks really nice and it's very bright. G364 is another glittery pink polish in this collection and I love it. But not as much as I love G369, the pearly pink one from earlier. The formulation and consistency is good, so it self-levels fast and I didn't have any issues with it. One coat is also beautiful. Also, this polish is kinda similar to 994 without the glitters. So here's how it looks like with the top coat. H029 is another glittery polish. I think so far this is the easiest one to apply. So its glitters reflect gold and silver shimmers, and I think the base color is kind of like rose gold and hot pink combined. So it looks really good, and I love how easy I applied this one. So here's the polish with the top coat. So I think this one's my new favorite now. 409. So I found the hottest pink in the collection. It's 409, my birthday. It's very opaque and the coverage was really good. I noticed that it smelled a little bit different from the others. It was a bit strong, but not like the ones that would hurt your head. I would say this is kind of like a darker neon Barbie pink color. It self-leveled pretty well, so that's good. And it was so easy to apply. So here's how the polish looks like with a top coat. 692. So the last pink in the collection is 692. It resembles a Barbie pink color, which is not a neon pink color, but a dark pink color that is a bit reddish. So it has a magenta color to it. This one is as easy to apply as the 409 hot pink one. Love it. So the consistency and the coverage is not bad. Actually, it's pretty good. So this will be the last one that I will swatch for all the pinks in the collection. Here's how it looks like with a top coat. So let's take a few seconds to enjoy the pinks in the Neon Abyss collection. And now it's time to review the other colors. So for the first one, we have 313. 313 is a bright yellow shade. It's neon yellow, very bright. So I would definitely use this when drawing sunflowers or little chicks. The consistency is the same as the other gels, so it's very easy to apply and it self-levels. So I love that very much. Would definitely use this for nail art, but it looks good on its own. Here's how it looks like when you apply top coat. Next we have 255. So 255 is a very creamy yellow. So it looks like buttermilk. Again, it's very easy to apply and I would use this for nail art or on its own. So its consistency is the same as the other gels before this. I had no problem with the application. So here's with top. Next one is neon orange. So 404 is a very bright orange. It looks like a bit pink under the light, but it's still very orange though. So it's very easy to apply and the color is very solid. So I think one coat is enough, but of course following the rules we should apply 2 or more. So here's 404 with a top coat. The next one looks very creamy and pastel-y. So I'd say it's like a pastel blue-green. Not as blue as Tiffany, but it's pastel blue-green on the greener side of it. So again, the consistency is the same as the other gels. It's a bit patchy for one coat, but that doesn't matter. So here's 260 with the top coat. .267 is a pastel-y baby blue color with a little bit of green. So it looks really nice and I would definitely use this color during summers. The consistency is again the same with the others. It self-levels and one coat covered the whole nail. So here's how it looks like with top coat. .328 is another blue in this collection. It's sky blue. So it's very creamy, but it's very easy to apply. So I've seen a lot of this color in other gel polishes collections, so it's definitely a popular one, so a popular choice of color. So I had no problem with the consistency of this gel polish. It's the same as the other ones, and it self-levels. So here's how it looks like with top coat. .344 is a little bit darker than the sky blue one, but it's still very creamy and pastel-y, so it's not very bright. So there's still a lot of blue on the color, and the consistency is still the same. I had no troubles with it. It self-levels, and I think one coat is enough with this one. So here's .344 with the top coat. Next, we have 1240. So it is the brightest blue shade in this collection. I was expecting it to be a little bit more brighter, but the color is still beautiful. The application is easy. I had no problem with the coverage. So I think this polish is nice. So here's 1240 with the top coat. 1238. 1238 is kind of like steel blue mixed with a little bit of stone blue. So I love the color very much. It's very grayish, but it's still blue. So the application was really easy to do. The coverage is good. The consistency of the gel is still the same with the others. And I think this one is a bit different from the other gels in the collection. Next, we have 971. So 971 looks darker from the label and the cap, but the color is actually very light. So it's like cloud blue, the ones you don't see much when it's very bright. Anyway, the consistency is the same as with the other gel polish. So the coverage is beautiful and it's very easy to apply. I had no issues. So here's with the top. The next color I like so much. Now we have a very cute lavender color. Its code is 30. It looks really cute. I adore it. So would love to use it on flower nail arts. Anyway, the consistency is still the same with the others in the collection. So it's very easy to apply. I had no problems with it. And here's number 30 with a top coat. If you've reached this part of the video, this is finally the last color we have in this collection. So the last color we have is 998. So it has a deep periwinkle shade, but a little bluer and creamier. So that's how I could describe this one. So I had no problem applying this shade. Again, it has the same consistency with the other gels. The application is easy and it still self-levels. So before we end this video, please enjoy the second part of my swatch. So we've swatched all the colors from the Neon Abyss collection, and my final verdict is... So I would definitely purchase this collection and use it for nail art, though it's also good by itself. But I would definitely use it for nail art. The colors are very bright and it pops up well. Maybe I can even use this for the one-stroke art. So the application is so easy compared to other thick gels, so I love it very much. The product is very consistent with the thickness and the self-leveling capabilities. I actually like it very much. Overall, my favorite ones are the glitter gels. They were so easy to swatch and they're really beautiful to look at. I also like the lavender one. So that's it. Again, I received this package from Melody Susie. You can visit their shop by clicking the link on my description box below. So thank you, Melody Susie, for this collection. I love them very much. So before we end, I'll just like to say that Melody Susie has a lot of other gel polish collections available. So please check it out. So go to their website and check it out. Their gels are made from non-toxic ingredients and is safe. So Melody Susie has been in the industry for 11 years, so you can definitely trust them. Use these gels at home or for your clients. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, subscribe below. And that's it. Goodbye!